Hey guys, coldbrew here. Welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. I hope everyone is doing great this Sunday. I did have a relaxing Sunday today. I did some exercise with a new bicycle that I bought for my birthday. So yeah, my New Year's resolution is, I guess, to cycle more and do some more exercise. So today's video is gonna be a Dragon's Lair takeover. So you can see here, this account does have Dragon's Lair 20 done. Okay, we're gonna see if this account can do 25. I highly doubt that this account can do it, all right? And I'll explain the reason exactly why this is. This is a very common problem with accounts that I go onto for takeovers. I see this most of the time, and I try to understand why why somebody will do this is because they get sucked into the shard pulling aspect of the game and don't really worry about the gear part of the game. Gear can sometimes be more important than the champions. Most of the times, actually, I would say the champions do affect the quality of your runs and how quickly you can do some specific runs with some specific teams. But if I have an average account with all 6-star legendary gear, I can definitely do better runs than what this account is doing at the moment. So 6 minutes run for the Dragon's Lair. How can we improve this? Of course, with the champions that we have available, but equipping better gear on them. I'll take you through my thought process behind each and every one of the steps that I go for a takeover, such as this one. So for Dragon, to beat Dragon, you need to have a poisoner survive the boss. All right, you can see here that I have a vast selection of legendaries to choose from. The bad thing is that these legendaries are not ascended. They are not masteried up. This account does not have so many gems for mastery, so I can't just take a random champion and take them to 60. I have to work with what I have available. So this one's a fairly new account, but it does have a lot of champions, but it doesn't have a lot of resources to take those champions to 60 full ascension plus masteries. And the other big problem with this account is the gear. All right, 224 pieces of gear available. I don't know the quality of the gear, but that's quite low, okay, in the sense of having stuff to work with. What you need to understand is that with more gear available, the options in terms of teams also open up, because I do notice a Xavia right here on the top. There's a Prince Chimar, there's a Dracomorph here, even a Mashald can work if we had something more, if we had books available. There's multiple teams that come to my mind in terms of using them to get a pretty fast team. With what I see and the gear right now, I don't think I can make a pretty fast team, but I'll do my best to stop that 6-minute run and make it hopefully about a 2 minutes or so. It also depends on the quality of accessories. I haven't checked that. Let me just see the accessories. We've got 373 accessories. I see some 4 stars here. I don't know their quality, but they all seem to be unleveled up. So what I'll do in the account, I'll have to go through specific pieces of both gear and accessories, level them up, so I can then use them to fully equip one of the champions. And the team that comes to my mind at the moment is, of course, something with Dracomorph, Prince Chimar, probably Baal Khazar for added poisons. These 3 together should go pretty well. I don't know about Xavia, because Xavia, unfortunately, is not fully booked. I think she's booked in terms of her explosion, but her A2 is not fully booked, so don't have that many poisoners to help her do the wave elimination. With just Baal Khazar, we might be able to do something there. I'll have to see in terms of building each and every one of them. Some of them I cannot even change because they're used in the clan boss team, so we'll have to see on how to work with what we have available. So Masteries here look to be for clan boss. Same thing with Prince Chimar. Xavia, just got Giant Slayer. Yeah, that's fine. Baal Khazar, the same thing. And then most probably we would use something for speed boosting to help out with the speeds. You see the Baal Khazar is barely geared right now with 110 or so speed, so more speed gives you more turns. More turns means more chances to do damage. That's what you're gonna have to have in mind. So what I'm looking for is, of course, speed boots to level up some speed boots to have available. So accuracy speed boots are great. I don't know about savage gear, if that's good at all. Stalwart can be useful if I choose to have the Baal Khazar survive in the end, and he's gonna be the one soloing the boss on 20. And then what I'm looking for is basically more critical rate and critical damage in terms of everybody else's gear. So I'll just start on the takeover, have a look at what I can upgrade, and then I'll come back to you guys with my team for 20 and see where I upgraded and if I changed any things here. I think the biggest change is going to be on Xavia, probably Baal Khazar, and then maybe Prince Kaimar, or maybe not. I'll have to think about that as well. All right, I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, guys, we're back. I just finished regearing the champions, and I also checked the team, and we have a big improvement to the team. And I did end up using Xavia, but we're not going to use her as her traditional role of a poison explosion. That's going to come second because the team is lacking poison as a debuff in general. What we are going to do is have Dracomorph start out the run. We didn't touch him because I should not mess up with his clown boss team, so I didn't try to change anything onto that. So Dracomorph is how he is, but he will be used. Prince Kaimar, again, not touched because he is part of the arena team, and he is also part of the reset that we have to use for this run. What we did change though is Prince Baal Khazar and also Xavia. So let's have a look over at Xavia first. Didn't touch at all the Masteries, of course. Skills didn't change anything. I didn't book it at all. And if you guys didn't know, Xavia, her damage in terms of explosion, poison explosion, is not affected by anything except for Masteries and if there's a weaken on the enemies. All right, if you have critical rate, critical damage, and attack, that does not affect her skill. In terms of the poison explosion, it does affect this first part, attacks all enemies, because it's an attack. It also has its own multiplier, which is affected by gear, Masteries, and all that. So her damage potential on the first part of the skill is from the gear, attack, critical rate, critical damage. The poison explosion is depending on how many poisons you have, if you go to weaken and Masteries on the enemies. I'm not sure if the Baal Khazar part works for that, but it definitely benefits us, and I mean the passive, which gives 20% more damage. All right, so Xavia will be doing that. She is built quite fast. You can see 209 speed, and we also have a speed booster in the team. I do have Apothecary in there since Lysandra is still work in progress, and Apothecary has. And let's have a look at Baal Khazar. So Baal Khazar, you remember he had like 105 speed or something, and now he's built with 210 speed. I tried to build him with more survivability. It wasn't all that possible. 37,000 health. It's still fine for Dragon 20, and defense 2.2k defense. All right, 211 speed and 211 accuracy. Accuracy was pretty tough to have because I couldn't get his 6th ascension, which would make me equip a banner on him, and it will make it much easier for me to equip accuracy overall for him. I had to do a 4-star chess piece with accuracy and level that up to 16. Unfortunately, there's no gear for perception, so this is how important gear is, honestly. And gearing these champions was a little bit difficult, but I ended up doing that. I did use up about 20 million or so in terms of general upgrades of gear. And then finally, we also have Apothecary here, who I did equip with, look at that, accuracy boots, but it's just there because the account does not have any more speed boots. So his speed is limited to 240, which is pretty good for Dragon 20. So enough with the talk. Let's go and have a look at the run. Okay, so let's have a look and how everything works right here. So here is the team. You can see it, stage 20. We have Baal Khazar in the lead. I couldn't really use anybody else in the lead. Baal Khazar also benefits everybody else in terms of critical rate. And the critical damage that they have is not that significant in terms of Xavia, especially Prince Kaimar. But let's have a look. The AI, the custom AI that they have is Baal Khazar will always do his A2. Same thing with Apothecary, always will do the boon of speed. Xavia, I have her open up with the poison rain because we do need some more poisons if we can apply them, if we get lucky. The cooldown is short enough, but we have a master in the resets, which is Prince Kaimar. And then I have Deadly Catalyst as an always do when it's available because of how this works. All right, it's very specific on how this team works. Prince Kaimar there for the reset, but he does start out with the A1 because he's at a 263 speed, so he's going to be the fastest of them all. We don't want him to start out with the reset and just waste it. He's going to start out with the A1. And then Dracomorph will start with the weekend. We want that for Xavia, to help out Xavia. So let's have a look and see how this team performs. My fastest time on this one was 1:24. All right. So we've got some poisons from Kymar, some poisons from Xavia, but look at that. Like there's some with 2 stacks instead. So Baal Khazar managed to land it twice. We get some hits there, some boosting, and we do take them out. 18 seconds. Sometimes that goes quicker. There's not. It's very RNG, especially this part with Xavia doing her skills. If Dracomorph dies, it's fine with me. He's very squishy. He literally gets one-shotted here. And the good thing about this team is we don't really mind everybody else dying except for Baal Khazar and Xavia, which they usually don't die. Okay, it's what I've noticed. They usually don't die because they are a strong affinity against these magic attackers right here. And everybody seems to be attacking Xavia. This is literally the first time I'm seeing this. 55 seconds or so with the whole team managed to go there. This is the bad thing about this. Xavia did her big nuke there instead, but it's fine. It's fine. She will have it back up soon, and we'll be able to land enough poison. So the next time she has it available, if she has it, it's gonna be totally enough to take out all of the boss's health. So 125 by now. Look at that. The boss is already at 20% and he should be dying very soon here. 20 seconds, 135. 135 is enough. Even a reset there, but we don't really need all that. 140. And these runs have some RNG in them, as you've noticed. So 137. So from a 5-minute or so run, we are at 137. And there's a ton of room for improvement here, especially for Dragon 20, which is quite easier than 21 to 25. I'm not even going to bother with 21 to 25 because the account does not have the power to do that. Okay, we might be able to squeeze through a little bit and have some RNG, but there is no point. There's no point farming 21 to 25 if you are having difficulties with 20, and especially if you have so low amounts of gear where it's difficult to equip even simple champions such as Apothecary. So everybody seems to look at that 25s as, oh, my account has to farm there. No, you don't have to farm there. You can still farm 20s. No, nothing is really going to change in terms of quality of gear compared to the gear that you already have, because your account's probably not at that point where that extra 1% chance to get a legendary is going to make, you know, make it worthwhile for you to be farming 25s. Right, so farm 20, get your gear, get them equipped right, and then after that you can worry about farming 25. So here you see the run is totally different than before, right? Everybody's attacking Dracomorph. I don't really mind about that. He can die for all that I care. So you see there the big nuke happens on wave 2. We go there to the boss at 50 seconds. And with everything going on, we should be able to take out the boss again around the same time. 1:30, 1:40. Now Xavia is going to do it on a single poison debuff. And she did 155k, I think, was what she did. She's also got Giant Slayer, so that's added procs into that. But look at all those poisons. And that's really a ton of the damage through all those poisons there, to be honest. And if she had the nuke right now, that would have been a one-shot onto the boss, I believe. So look at that, 1:27, and that's it in terms of this account. So pretty solid team, definitely worth the takeover, I would say. So going from 6 minutes to this one, some accounts feel stuck even if they got good champions, but pushing them over with an account takeover definitely makes it worthwhile instead of spending it on shards and wishing for better champion when there's no point. You have the champions there, you have some sort of gear and sense in the direction in terms of champions, and like through a takeover I usually fix things like these. Thanks a lot guys for watching. If you did enjoy this and ever thought about takeover, send me a message over on Discord. There's a link down below in the description and comments of the video. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.